The purple and gold led by 32 at one point in the third quarter. AD and LeBron combined for 59 points. Let's take that one step further because you look
from three in the second half, but the game was already decided as Anthony Davis gets the first hoop.
Meanwhile, Mark, for Miami, what's the number one thing that has to change for them in terms of their approach?
I think for the first time in a long time in game one, they were outworked. And they have to be honest with themselves. They have to be better. This team is built on working and competing. And they don't have that. They don't stand a chance.
Caldwell Pope lines it up, can't get it to go. Crowder with the rebound. In fact, Jimmy Butler even said that he felt the team was nervous before their first finals. For most of the players, it was their first finals except for two. As Crowder fakes, Crowder drives and finishes. And he said
they have to respond better.
Danny Green floats that up, and Dwight Howard, not only in game one, but throughout these playoffs.
But it was needed in game one like never before because of the start that the Heat got off to. Their bench won the game for them.
Leonard,
man, Coach and I have raved about it. He's on the sideline and engaged and waiting for his opportunity if it happens to come. And it certainly has been called on for him in game two.
Tyler Hero with the fake, sidestep, and knocks down the three. Saying about these players, they played big roles throughout the year. They just haven't been playing much in the playoffs, but they're very comfortable with having them on the floor. Danny Green misses. Jimmy Butler the rebound.
Miami was zone on that out-of-bounds possession. Did a good job taking away the inside pass. Contested the three late.
Nice feed inside. Leonard layup. James may have gotten a piece of it and brings it the other way. Alley-oop inside. Well defended by Crowder, but right there for his scoring, but he did have 8 rebounds in game one. Butler said he needs to be more aggressive looking for his shot without Dragic and Adebayo. That shot didn't go. Ball deflected. Caldwell Pope dives on the floor and saves it. James drives, pass inside. Howard again. And the follow, the size. Butler gets in the paint. Blocked by Howard. Picked up by Danny Green. Green back to James. James charges down the lane, goes inside, and Heat comes in. Leonard hasn't played a lot, so he's not going to play huge minutes. Butler goes, kicks it out. Crowder, corner three-pointer. Butler keeps it alive. Back to Olynyk. Sets up, fires, and hits the three-pointer. Assists. And a foul before the shot. By the way,
2-3 zone.
Olynyk his first foul. Davis foul on jumper. But he had a really rough game one in his first finals game. Lines that one up, comes up short. And as we mentioned, he becomes the youngest player to start a finals game by 10 days over the great Magic Johnson. Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers, after that great three-point performance in game one, they're 0 for 4 to start here in game two. Crowder gets inside. Miscommunication.
Zone much more than we saw in the previous game, Coach.
Caldwell Pope finds Green. Wide open three.
But you have to take away the paint. If they beat you over the top, you're going to lose anyway.
Olynyk. Pass inside, stolen by Danny Green. James left open, has plenty of time, and knocks down the three. The first three-pointer for the Lakers after missing the first.
That's just poor transition defense.
Butler kicks it out to Hero. Green gets right up into him. Butler drives on Howard again. And a foul out.
I saw him on the golf course. He said, I watched you hit. I said, what you think? He said, you hit it at least. I mean, is that all you got for me?
Kind of closing out.
Olynyk tries again. Not that time. Rebound Anthony. None who had a terrific rookie season during the regular season, but has been a non-factor in the playoffs. Has not received a lot of time. Rajon Rondo in the game for the Lakers as well. Duncan Robinson, quick catch, quick shot, won't go.
Robinson in transition.
Lakers by 6, a little over 4 to play. Nunn trying to harass Kuzma. Howard Howard pass inside. Nice feed from Dwight Howard. And Robinson again, the quick release, and he's fouled on a three-pointer by just the side of the backboard. Nunn the rebound. Nunn pushing the floor. Kicks it out to Olynyk. Olynyk lines it up. That won't go. Rebound tied for third on the Lakers in scoring. Caldwell Pope off to a rough start. He's 1 for 4. Rondo tries a three-pointer. That's good. Rajon
Times wouldn't shoot it. Absolutely, and did an incredible job as head coach of the Memphis Grizzlies also with that talented basketball team that had great success.
Alex Caruso has come in. Feet inside and easy too.
The baseline and searched out Davis in the middle.
Nunn misses. Rondo still drives. Misses, however. Kuzma, but he stepped out of bounds after he...
Coach, with this lineup on the floor for the Lakers, you should see 5 white jerseys in the paint area, forcing them to beat them from the perimeter right now.
Again, Davis's game around the rim, James's game around the rim has to be taken away.
During the regular season, as Kuzma goes in, throws a wild pass. The regular season at 20 points or more 19 times, and he had a great rookie year. Then he garbage time when the game is already blown open, but played really well at 18 points in game 1 and a 5-second
back to the zone.
Jeff, they didn't play much zone in game 1.
No, and against Davis and James in there, it is a little bit more challenging because of James's passing ability.
Caruso fakes, has it poked away from behind. Nunn again pushing the tempo. Nice feed inside to Butler. They're going to wave it off to go. Davis again, and it just
again
perfect.
A zone with James in the middle, nothing complicated. You get it to him, and then Davis behind the defense. Really hard to deal with.
Another
coming from behind the defense.
But to my point, Coach, I'm not guarding Rondo, Caruso, or Kuzma above the three-point line. I have to give them something. I'm not going to give them the inside presence of Davis and James.
Jimmy Butler only taken 2 shots. He said he needed to shoot more and to score more for the Lakers. Shot clock is turned off. Miami has a foul to give here. James steps back, three-pointer. Off the rim, Rondo didn't time.
We just have to continue to impose our identity.
There are a lot of teams that if they suffered the injury losses to their starting lineup that you have would have just been crushed. What is it about your guys that enable them to come out with such competitive spirit?
Well, our guys have great grit. I mean, that's not even something to discuss at this point.
All right, Rachel. Well, Spoelstra said, hey, we took it on the chin in game 1, but it only counts as 1. They're a team that has kind of surprised a lot of people throughout these playoffs. James, three-pointer, that's good. Before the season began, the Miami Heat, the odds makers had them to make the finals 75-1. But here in the bubble, they knocked off Indiana, a sweep. Eliminated Milwaukee in 5, Boston in 6. But they have their hands full here in the finals.
But they've got to help themselves. They're not playing smart right now defensively. Aware and alert. And last possession, LeBron James is in the corner. As Iguodala finishes, is defending him in the corner. You're in a zone. You have help behind you. You can't allow him to lock, load, and lift for open three-point.
Markieff Morris, Alex Caruso, and Rondo out there with Kuzma and LeBron James. Caruso for 3. Well, they started 0 for 5 from downtown, but they're 5 of their next 10. And the lead is up to 10. Iguodala to Robinson. Crowder. Ball poked away. 4 tip-off in again after 9.
I think Sue Bird set a record today in the WNBA game for most assists. I think she had 16.
Just another night in a spectacular career. Kuzma misfires. Morris the rebound. Danny Green tries. Danny Green knocks it down. It's up to 13. Tyler Hero back in with Olynyk, Crowder, Nunn, and Butler. Difficult shot won't go. Morris touch pass to Kuzma.
But you got to give credit to the Laker defense. Think about the shots in the last series that Hero and Duncan got off of movement, constant movement, stepping in rhythm. Lakers are not giving them shots that they were able to hit in the previous round.
Caruso with the deflection and the save. Beautiful play, and then Green is fouled. Said this many times. Frank Vogel says he plays like a star on the defensive end. Just plays so hard all the time. James with 8 to shoot. Uses a screen, gets a wide open look, but comes up way short. They do not have the three-point touch that they had in game 1. Jimmy Butler kicks it out. Nunn had an open look and finds Crowder. Crowder puts it up. That's good. And the Heat needed that one. There's Jay Crowder.
Wow. You're dating yourself.
Wow. Great high jumper.
I know.
For the kids.
Old-time Olympic name to throw out there. Butler drives. Back out to Hero. Hero, a free path to the basket. Lays it up and in. And the Heat back within 8.
And the Heat are exclusively right now playing zone.
Well, Jeff, you noted during the break that Lakers, of their 34 shots from the field, 20 of them are threes. And this is not one of the better three-point shooting teams, despite what happened in game 1. Markieff Morris tries, and that one way off. A lot of the shots haven't even hit the rim. What a difference from game 1. Butler drives and draws them.
Importantly, as a scorer.
It wasn't until the last couple of minutes where he's been taking it to the basket. He has taken 8 free throws.
And 5 assists.
Nunn to Olynyk. Olynyk the drive. Nice finish. Kelly Olynyk.
He's a very smart offensive player. Limited defensively, limited on the backboard, but can function offensively.
Rondo, nice feed inside. And the finish for Anthony Davis, who's now in double figures.
It's a tremendous feed from Rondo. Something he's done his entire career.
Davis was talking about how Rondo has guided him all this year so high and how smart Rondo is. Crowder to Butler. Butler kicks it out. Nunn wide open. That rattles in. That's got to feel good for Kendrick Nunn. That's his first three-pointer. He's got 7 points.
That's great offense and a tremendous find by Butler as Davis came to block the shot.
And the Heat back within 4. Rondo left wide open, and wisely just floats it up and in.
I think they should be in a tandem alignment up there to prevent that quick early pass into the middle of the floor with their guards. One guard taking that away.
But, Coach, why should the middle be open when you have non-shooters on the floor? You should be sinking in. They're defending the zone too far out.
Davis running the floor after another excellent pass by Butler to set up Crowder. Deflected out of bounds by 12 points for Davis. 6-point lead for the Lakers. The Heat missing 2 key players. 2 of their best players hanging tough here in game 2. Caldwell Pope the rebound. Thought about it, fired away and missed it. Fight for the rebound, Crowder. Crowder's become very aggressive. Butler aggressive going to the basket. Left-handed layup, can't get to the fall. Olynyk, that's good. Both teams trying to push the tempo. Morris knocks it down. His first three-pointer.
Well, his defense in game 1 was not good. He's got to guard the ball better. Even he admitted that defensively he has to do better. And he thinks he's learned a lot about schemes, but individual defense has to continue to get better.
Caldwell Pope, ball fake, three-pointer, knocks it down. That's his first 3. He was 0 for 5.
And that is the record for 3.5 taken. The previous high was 25. They're up to 26.
But you talk about the bench. Lakers 18 assists here in the first half. And the lead is 15, largest lead here in the first half of game 2. Minute and a half remaining second quarter. Duncan Robinson finds Hero. Hero shot. Rattles around and drops in. Hero 9 points. tonight he became the youngest starter in the history of the NBA Finals.
They're playing man-to-man on this possession.
Rondo drives this time, tries to finish.
Have every situation on the floor and makes everybody around him better because of it.
Now, this is his 14th year in the NBA. Has that championship ring with the Celtics, wants one with the Lakers. Butler drives, can't finish. Anthony Davis presence once again. Rondo looking, Rondo driving, Rondo finishing. Rajon Rondo, big plays here in the second quarter, and the lead is up to 17. Duncan Robinson, and the Heat needed that one. He needed that one. That's his first field goal of the finals. Rondo up top. Caldwell Pope to James. Iguodala.
I 100% agree with you.
First half winding down. Robinson can't get it. Markieff Morris. Lakers will hold it for the final shot. Heat without a foul to give here. LeBron James, final seconds.